Hey everybody, welcome back to Mining Modern. I'm Corbin Hustler, and this is our Hollow 1 deck. I'm not sure we're up against here. Looks like it might be Storm again. But I do know we have a Hollow 1 on turn 1, so that's where we're going to start. Not sure if it'll be good enough or not, but we're going to try. Alright, Hollow 1 down. Turn 1, 4-4. Go. Not bad, right? Alright, our opponent definitely storming off over there. So, our deck is pretty sweet. We want to put a bunch of cards into our graveyard, draw, discard a bunch of cards, play Hollow Ones for free or cheap like you saw there, and do stuff like play these excellent Gurmag Anglers. Alright, so I guess the first thing I do here is get on in for 4. Alright, we'll Faithless Looting. Double Blood Gas, you say. Alright then. Alright, so the thing is I don't actually want to... Alright, this is pretty good. Kind of awkward because I wanted to... So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I wanted to play Gurmag Angler, but... and it's true, it actually would have been more damage on the board this turn than those Blood Gas, and it could have brought it back with haste maybe turn after that. I don't know. This seems fine, though. That might have been... No, we couldn't have brought him because obviously it would have been gone. Duh. So it was just not... This is way better. Now, of course, we don't know what our opponent's going to do. We might just storm off here. But it is turn 2 and we do have 8 power in play. So I guess that was pretty good. We have this Fiery Temper as well as if we get to untap here. All right, that's a good sign. All right, go get another Blood Crypt here. We have Faithless Looting to flash back, though I don't think I really want to be doing that. All right, let's go ahead and get on in for 8. So the thing is, I could play a Gurmag Angler here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The only problem with doing that is that we don't have the Fiery Temper up. So I'm just going to pass because we already have lethal on the table with the 2 Blood Gas and the Hollow one. And the Fiery Temper allows us to respond to a Baral and or Electromancer with a removal spell to try to get there. If that's assuming our opponent is playing Storm here, which they almost certainly are. So yeah, I think this is the correct line. This is a pretty sweet start. This was a reasonable start, I would say, for this deck. It can do a lot of stuff. All right, our opponent is just digging and digging. So that just means he's probably dead. We're just going to turn our guy sideways, and I think we'll be on to game 2 here. All right, let's see what the play is. I guess his only possible play is to play a Chump Blocker for Hollow 1, take 4, go to 3, and hope that we don't kill him, which obviously we are. So yeah, I'd say things are looking pretty safe for us. It's also... Yeah, okay, it is Storm. Oh, he's just going to go off the hard way here. All right. Let's see how far he gets. Not very far. So it's 4 copies, so you can kill the blood... Oh, he wants to kill the Hollow one and then die to our Fiery Temper. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's not where you want to be for the Storm player. Although he could have, you know, in his defense, he could have enough to go off next turn with it. Unbeknownst to him, he is actually dead, but... It was a good line. Good try. Good try. Can respect that. They'll pay 3 mana for Lightning Bolt, just like Richard Garfield intended it. Alright, on to game 2. Alright, let's get some Thoughtseizes in here. Let's get some Leylines in here. Alright, cards we want less of. Fiery Tempers are not great. Call to the Netherworld, that's a big no-no. And I think Cathartic Reunion's not really needed. It's one of the slowest ways we have to you know, really get at our opponent. And it's fine when it works. And we do, you know, want some amount of ways to deal with their mana reducers, the Electromancer and the Baral, but that said, the other cards I think are more important here. All right, this is a keep. That's the thing about Burning Inquiry, is it, if you have lands and spells, it's a keep because basically it's enacting your game plan for you. And it's also pretty good against combo opponents in particular who are really trying to sculpt a hand. You know, they spend a couple turns, you know, really setting up the hand they want. And then you're just like, okay, well, just kidding. What I'm actually going to do is make you just draw 3 new ones. All right, let's see what we can do here. It's also great. It can mess people up on land. It can get rid of that Blood Moon over there, for instance. All right, so, oh, and by the way, I guess I'll play this Hollow one for free because why not? All right, so the Bloodghast, unfortunately, did stay in our hand, but Faithless Looting can take care of that. All right, so our opponent had to discard Pyretic Ritual, Electromancer, and Blood Moon. So I would say that's pretty good for us because the Blood Moon, while not that the end of the world or honestly that big of a deal, is kind of annoying. And the Electromancer and the Ritual are super important. The Electromancer obviously is one of the most important cards in the deck. So, okay, and there's a Fiery Temper for us, huh? All right, we got a lot of options here. I think we might just be best off looting and playing Gurmag Angler. Oh, Burning Inquiry, huh? And a Lightning Bolt. Okay, so we'll get rid of the Bloodghast. And I guess we'll get rid of the looting here. Well, I'm going to be exiling a bunch of these, so... I guess it doesn't matter. I'll get rid of the looting. Because I don't see us flashing it back, and this allows us to discard an additional one and kind of can mess our opponent up a little more. I'm not sure. I guess I'll keep the... Am I looting this turn? Again, is that my next line? Or am I casting? What's my next play here? I'm going to fetch, return the Bloodghast, and I'm playing the Gurmag Angler. So, and I'm going to exile the Faithless Looting, the land, the Faithless Looting, and those 4. So I get to keep 1 Faithless Looting in my graveyard even. Okay, this is fine. Alright, get a Blood Crypt out here. I would like to return the Bloodghast to play. Alright, there we go. It's turn 2. Why wouldn't I have 11 power in play? Yeah, you know. So, our opponent's at 16. We have 11 power. If he... Okay, unfortunately didn't actually do damage to himself there. Because we almost just have a turn 3 kill. Alright, there's a Baral. So, as long as we don't die... We could die. If we don't die, we get to bolt that thing. Yeah, no guarantee we won't just be dead, though. It looks like we might just be dead. And that's modern. Sometimes you think you're doing well and you die on turn 3 anyways. Happens. Oh, it's an Empty the Warrens. Okay. Well, that's pretty good. Could be worse. That's a ley line right on time. Alright, well, I guess we just get on in there with this attack. Let's see what our opponent chooses to do here. Alright, so he's gonna put enough in front of the Gurmag Angler to kill it. Okay, that's fine. So that means we just Lightning Bolt Baral. Alright, the Gurmag Angler bites the dust, but we still have a hollow one here. I wouldn't say this is great for us. I'm tempted to Burning Inquiry. It would allow us... It doesn't do that much. I'm going to do nothing this turn. Yeah, it doesn't feel great, but our opponent... It all depends on whether or not he finds mana plus Passive Flames before we can try to put something together. And, you know, we are messing up whatever hand he's trying to sculpt with this Burning Inquiry. Alright, there's a land, so that's good. Alright, we're going to start by attacking. Assume he'll throw something in the way of the Bloodghast. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. We'll bring back the Bloodghast. What is this? Don't have Surgical? Oh, he's going to Lightning Bolt our thing. Oh, it's annoying. Okay. We're really grinding this one out, huh? All right. All right, so let's go ahead and Burning Inquiry and see what happens. Our opponent has 3 cards in hand, so we're making him trade him for three new ones. Assuming he doesn't remand it, but even that's not a big deal. All right, here we go. Ew. Wasn't great for us. All right, we'll madness him for 3, I guess. Okay, well, this is a weird game, to be honest, but it might work out. I don't know, our opponent can kill us with pretty much anything here. We can flashback Faithless Looting next turn. That's not the worst. Oh, we might just be dead. We have died. Okay. That's fine. Well, that's fine. That was it was an interesting game. We'll ground that one out a little bit. Yeah, I still like everything we have here. We had to play the attack into the empty the Warrens game, and it was fine for us. You know, he had 3 cards in hand, and we made him discard 3 or draw 3 and then discard 3 at random. Very possible. Those could have been blanks, right? You could have drawn into 3 lands. Of course, you know, it's not like using that effect on the Storm player is great that late in the game. Early in the game, it's okay if you mess them up, make them miss lane drops or whatever. But late in the game, you're just kind of fueling the Past in Flames deck. All right, this is a keep, though. This is a great keep, as a matter of fact. We're on the play. We have the Flame Blade Adept. What we want here... I don't know what we want here. That wasn't it, though. Alright, well, I guess we'll go ahead and Thoughtseize our opponent. Yeah, let's see where we're... Oh, gosh. Oh, no. Alright, so it's double Brawl, mana, and Gifts Ungiven. And, yeah. Well, I guess we take the Gifts. Alright, well, it's attack for 1. Yeah, I mean, we kept this hand because of the ley line. It may or may not work out. We'll see. Yeah, there's the Baral. The question is, do I kill the Baral? I may as well. You know, I could have Thoughtseize one Baral and killed the other one. That might have been better, but Gifts Ungiven's the best card in the deck, so... Right, there's a Gurmag Angler. That might work out later. Alright, we get the Phoenix in here. And we at least get to start attacking for a reasonable-ish number, I suppose. Alright, we want to find some sort of draw discard effect here. It's what we desperately need. Ugh, that's about as bad as it gets. Alright, well, we're leaning pretty heavily on this Leyline of the Void. The good news is our opponent actually can't stop us from hitting from 3 a turn, but missing on that draw was pretty rough. Even land would have been good. You know, even land's better than Hollow 1 there. Our opponent may have a slow Storm, but may not need a fast one. Alright, Bloodghast is a magic card that we will play. Do we know about a remand over there? Alright, we do not. Alright, our opponent still can't do anything about our 3 damage clocking him every turn. This Bloodghast doesn't do much because of the Baral, but I mean, so we're definitely going to play it. Our opponent's just setting up for a slow Storm here. It has enough to really go off, I would say. So this is we need to do something here. Oh, that was something. I also could have got tricky and like targeted myself, discarded my Angler. That would have been enough. That would have been enough to cast Hollow 1. But this might work out all right. All right, our opponent trying to go off in response to the Thoughtseize here. But with Leyline in play, it's not a great proposition for him. All right, here's the Gifts. This is fine because this is a Gifts Ungiven with the Leyline of the Void in play. That's not where he wants to be. It puts another card into our graveyard, so if we draw a land, we can cast Gurmag Angler next turn. Yeah, I'm not really sure what our opponent wants to do here. You know, he's got to find an answer. He doesn't have to, I guess, but, you know, probably needs an answer. Yeah, okay, that's not great. All right. So we get to choose what to get rid of forever here. There's been... So I'm tempted to just get rid of the Serum Visions and the... Or the Lightning Bolt and the Grape Shot, maybe? This is a really hard call. We could get rid of the Lightning Bolt, which saves... you know, our guys, right? Which is important given the way this game's going. We just need to clock him for 3 every chance we get. So that's an argument for taking the Lightning Bolt. The Grape Shot will be for 3 right now. It is a sorcery, at least. So we could Thoughtseize it away. So basically, the Lightning Bolt needs to be chosen because it's the only one he can cast immediately. So I think I take the Lightning Bolt and the Serum Visions here. And then we let Thoughtseize resolve. Okay. Yeah, and this is where we take the Grape Shot. So our opponent has 3 rituals of Sleight of Hand. So he's got essentially all the mana he could want, but in theory, nothing to do with it. All right, 3 more getting in there. All right, well, here comes the Sleight. Now, we could easily die here. Our opponent can just kind of... He's got a lot of mana, and it's not going to take much to get us here. We have a lot of draw. We have a lot of good draws, I think. Okay, well, our opponent went... Let's see here. He went top-bottom with that. All right, he went top-bottom with the Serum Vision. So that's good for us because now we can throw Thoughtseize out there. Drawing these Thoughtseize has been pretty good. Oh, all right, there's a bolt on our guy. That's fine. Well, you know, we'll attack for 1. This will still work out, though. All right, we'll Thoughtseize. Oop, we're into card blockers. All right. Get on in there for our 1 and very powerful modern card, Flameblade Adept, attacking for 1 at a time. But this Thoughtseize is a nice draw. Echoing Truth on the Leyline. Okay. Alright, it's still just mana. That's good. I guess we take the one that can splice. Alright, so I can now play the Gurmag Angler. Alright, so that's pretty good. Okay, so we've got probably a lot of good draws. Basically everything but another Gurmag Angler or Hollow One. And our opponent's going to go for it here. See if he gets there. Yeah, making all the mana. Empty the Warrens. Oh, okay. Back to the grind. And no cards in hand. All right. Lightning Bolt. Okay. So we're staring down the barrel of a bunch of tokens, which can kind of wreck us, to be honest. We have a Lightning Bolt, and that's it. And Lightning Bolt is pretty good. So the problem is, there's a lot of problems here. All right, we're going to attack with the Gurmag Angler. I don't think attacking with the Flameblade Adept is correct, because it can make a lot of power later. I think he's just going to chump block. Oh, this is good for us. I like this if he wants to go all in on it. All right, so yeah, those are going to trade. Fair enough. What a grind this game has been. Okay, so I think he has no cards in hand, so we're just trying to dodge Past in Flames. And the thing is, if he has Past in Flames, he goes off anyways. But that's not quite true if we bolt the... If we bolt the Baral, a Pass in Flames does not get in there this turn. So yeah, I guess we have to bolt the Baral. Alright, well, back to the slogfest here. Okay, well, that was a pretty decent draw for him. Oh gosh, it's the worst land. Okay, well, we're very slowly making progress. I guess I should have attacked. Ah, I missed a blood gas attack. That was bad. Okay, well, we got the ley line back in play. The problem is he's got enough to probably still go off anyways. Missing that blood gas attack was kind of rough. It either was a 2 life difference or a token difference. Okay, I'm not going to miss it this time, though. Okay, so, you know, as you do in Modern, we're going to pay 5 mana for a hollow one. So I guess that's a thing. Now, I know these have cycling, and I kept not doing it. Maybe there was a turn where I should have. It's just, it's so explosive if we ever drew the right, you know, the right opportunity for it. So I don't know. It's possible I should have cycled them much earlier in the game. I guess we'll give this one a go. This makes our opponent respect quite a bit. Well, now we're priced into cycling it, but that's fine. Fiery Temper, you say? Well, our opponent is going to go to 4 from this attack, so we can't Fiery Temper into death. But I can Fiery Temper the Electromancer, which is probably something we want to do anyways. Okay, so our opponent's out of stuff. He's at 4. Has to go off right now, so it basically has to be Pass in Flames. Even if it is, the game isn't over. It just means he gets a bunch more Empty the Warrens tokens, which is probably enough to win. Oh no, here goes. Gifts Ungiven is not actually good enough. I don't think. I don't know what he can get with Gifts Ungiven to get out of this one here. You know, maybe I should have cycled those hollow ones earlier. I don't know. It would have given. There were certainly turns where it would have put it would have put more power on the board, right? We could have played one of. I mean, we could have tried to play one. I mean, we didn't exactly have 5 mana to cycle one and play the other. But it could have dug us a little bit, maybe an instep. On the other hand, if we just ever draw Faithless Looting or Burning Inquiry or anything, then just having those hollow ones in hand just spews them onto the board, and all of a sudden our opponent's under infinite pressure. So I'm not entirely sure what was correct there. I also am not sure what our opponent is going to get with Gifts Ungiven to get out of this situation here. Even if he has land in hand, it's rough. It's really rough because he can go up to, I guess, 4 cards in hand. I'm not sure if this Gifts Ungiven counts as one of the 2 that Magic Online is showing in his hand, but he has to go mana reducer. Yeah, well, find it. We'll just find out. But it's like mana reducer into ritual. And the Pass in Flames that he forces me to put in his graveyard, it's not a great shot for him here. Yeah, I don't think that there's a way for him to get out of this one. I think he's going to make a bunch of different options in his head and find out that none of them actually get him there. Basically, I think he has to get a mana reducer out of this, and then he has to chain mana Morphoses. Alright, yeah. But there's not even a mana reducer. So the Lightning Bolt doesn't stop me from killing him. I kind of just give him the Lightning Bolt, right? And I get rid of the Empty the Warrens and the Mana Morphos. Mana Morphos is obviously one of the scariest here. The Empty the Warrens if he went Ritual, Empty. So he can have the Lightning Bolt. Yeah, so he's going to slight, and he has to have a land and another bolt, and even that doesn't do it. So I think we're in the clear here. I think we, not convinced I made every decision correct this game, but I think I made enough correct. All right, we got there. All right, Storm down. Those are interesting Storm matches, but good matches. Thanks for watching.